Hey guys, and welcome back to That LP Show. The name of the game is Donkey Kong 64. Last time we traversed Angry Aztec with Donkey Kong gathering up golden bananas, and today we are doing the same with Lanky Kong, and if we have enough time, Tiny Kong as well. So, as you remember, when we came in here with Diddy Kong to rescue Tiny, there was one alcove in this underwater area that we didn't explore. That's because there was nothing here for Diddy, but as you can see, there's plenty of stuff here for Lanky. Now, I noticed that there are blue bananas down there, but I'm not going for them just yet, because there is a golden banana that we can get here, and then after we get it, the water will drain, and those will be easier to get. Okay, so we have a vulture here carrying a golden banana, and we just need to hunt him down and shoot him with a grape. And I missed again, and I missed again. Okay, come on, Mike, line up the shot, and... okay, I'm doing poorly. What? Oh, let's play curse in full effect. Come on. Okay, come on. I didn't mean to... come on, breathe. I'm embarrassing myself. Okay, so as you saw, when we shot him, he started to shrink because, you know, video game. And as we keep shooting him, he will shrink more and more and more until eventually he drops the banana because it's too heavy for his tiny little body to carry. Okay, I think 3 more times? I think you have to hit him about 5 times. I'm not completely sure. That's 3. And he does get slower, but he does become a smaller target. Alright, that's 4. I think this last one should do it. Yeah, he's hard to hit now. Come on. And, there we go. Alright. And he's so tiny you don't even see him splash down into the water. Okay, so as you can see, the water drains. So we'll just use this time right here to run around and gather these blue bananas. And you probably already saw it, but yeah, there is another pad to go to the K. Rool Battle Arena. Okay, and here we have Critter Carnage. It's pretty much the same as the one we did in Jungle Japes with all of the naughties, except now it's critters, and we're doing it with Lanky Kong, which actually makes things a little bit easier because he has that nice spinning attack with long range, unlike Donkey Kong, who either has a rolling attack or that flying kick attack, which makes it easier to fall off the edge if you're not paying attention to what you're doing. Come on, do the spin. There we go. And that should be about it. Let's just wait here and grab our crown. And obviously those are the bad guys in the crowd there booing us. And that's pretty much it. We'll come back later with Tiny to grab those coins. Hoopla! And there's nothing for Lanky in the area where we rescued Tiny, so we're just going to get out of here for right now. Hoopla! A whole lot of hoopla going on. And we already got everything in the cave area when we were powering up Lanky at the end of the last episode. So for right now, we're just going to go through the pad and straight to the Lama Temple. But first, let's jump up in this tree because there are blue bananas for Lanky. Make sure you look at the top of all the trees as you're going through this portion of Angry Aztec, because I believe there are blue bananas for... come on, camera. There's blue bananas for Lanky in all of the trees, or at least most of them. I think the ones around the Switch Temple are bananas for Tiny. Alright, let's hurry up and head inside. If you take too long, the door does close on you. And here in the Lama Temple, we have plenty to do with Lanky Kong. There's some blue bananas right here on the staircase, and a bunch of blue bananas under this over this number 1 pad. Watch out for that big claptrap. I'm not even going to bother fighting him. Will he follow us up the steps? No, he just kind of stops. I guess they couldn't program him going up the steps. Speaking of steps, if we go up here, let's take care of this idiot first, but if we go up here, we have another big claptrap to deal with. Oh, cool, got him on the ricochet. And we can stand on this pad and play his trombone. And that causes these two snake statues to come up and kiss each other. And this is where we'll get our first effective use out of Lanky's handstand, because as you can see, the slopes on those snakes are a little too steep for the other Kongs to go up, and that's exactly what this handstand is for.
Welcome to bonus stage.
And here we have Teetering Turtle Trouble. All we have to do is keep shooting at those snakes with watermelons so they don't drop the turtles. And all we have to really do, the easiest way is to just shoot the top three, 1, 2, 3, reload, 1, 2, 3, reload, and then keep on doing that. If you take too long, the turtles will eventually start teetering and falling off the tails of the snakes, and you'll be notified by them screaming help. But if you just keep up this pattern right here, then they won't have a chance to scream help, because you'll keep them stable pretty much the entire time. Just keep this pattern, keep this rhythm going, and you should do just fine. And let me know in the comment section if you hear any clicking and clacketing of buttons and sticks on the controller. I try to do enough sound correction to where you don't hear that, but you know, I don't think it's perfect. You might be able to hear it closely if you're wearing headphones. But anyway, another golden banana acquired. Still can't do anything about the giggling thing, but we'll be back soon enough. But for now, let's just head up this staircase and shoot this grape switch. And this room in here is very Zelda-like in its gimmick. We don't run into too many of these in the game, but you trigger an effect by killing every enemy in the room, which is something you usually see in Zelda. I don't think we run into any situations in which we're outright locked in a room with no way out unless we defeat all of the enemies. If we do, it's usually for a golden banana, not just simply to proceed. And by pounding on this switch, we initiate a sort of memory game, but instead of flipping cards, what's going on out there? Alright, sorry about that crossfade. It's just I heard my kids up to something and I had to initiate dad mode for a minute there. So we have a memory game here, but like I said, instead of flipping over cards, it's more of an audio memory game. Each time you shoot one of these monkey heads, they spin around and they make a noise, and then you shoot a second one, and if it makes the same noise, you got a match, and they continue spinning. And the object is to just match up all the different noises and get every single one of those monkey heads spinning, and then the golden banana will drop down. And I do believe that they are in the same position every time, which means that I really should have memorized where all of these are by now, so it doesn't take as long as it's taking. You do want to keep an ear out, because sometimes when you're doing this, if you take too long, the enemies that you killed when you came in here will respawn, and then you'll have to take yourself out of first-person mode in order to deal with them, or they can just, yeah, I can hear them right now. So I'm just going to take care of both of them real quick. And don't worry, you have all the time in the world to do this. They'll just keep on spinning, and you can, you know, take your time. But this is the last two right here. And we claim our reward. And if I'm not mistaken, that pretty much does it for Lanky Kong here in the Lama Temple. I'm just going to replenish some ammo before moving on. His blueprint is here in the building, but we need Tiny Kong's help in order to get it, which means I probably should have used Tiny Kong first to come in here to save some time. But actually, you know what? We are not done here with Lanky Kong. I almost forgot. This is actually where we rescued Lanky Kong, and if you remember when we came in here through DK, immediately after rescuing him, we saw some blue balloons pop up. So yeah, good thing I remembered that. Take care of these real quick. Come on, come on. And have another repeat of that damn vulture. There we go. Yeah, I could have come in here with Tiny Kong first in order to get all of her stuff and then just pave a clear path for Lanky to save some time. But Tiny Kong also has what's, in my opinion, probably the most frustrating mini-game in Angry Aztec, and I just wanted to save it for last because chances are I'm going to do a lot of editing out failed attempts. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. In the meantime, we'll be heading to that ammo switch temple. Also, don't forget, every single one of these trees, blue banana bunch for Lanky, and we get his banana medal. Claptrap, I am not in the mood to deal with you right now. You embarrassed me enough. I just want to go through and get my golden bananas. Now, first of all, before hitting his switch, there's some blue coins for him behind the temple. Just want to climb up here real quick and get these. Actually, you know what? I probably should have done the bottom floor first. Whatever. Anyway, there's a set of headphones right there. If we tap it, it will max out our music notes. That's how you refill it. And can I drop? I can't drop. You know, they really should let me drop. Now, you can't do that. And if there is a way, I don't know how to do it. Had to jump back up and just drop down again. Be very careful when you cross those trough and scoff portals because they'll just kind of suck you in if you get really close. And I don't feel like going there quite yet. I mean, I guess we have enough bananas. I mean, we could technically fight the boss and get the other key if we want to, but I like saving that for the end. All right, let's line up a shot here. There we go. Can I get it from this angle? Excellent. And I hate it when my nose itches when I'm recording. Okay, as usual, we start off with a blocked path that we have to shoot with the corresponding weapon. And as usual, I don't know which direction to go. Oh, you know what? Actually, it all leads to the same place this time around. And we got a blue balloon right there, which moves really fast, which means it's going to be a pain in the ass to shoot. I'm just going to wait here. It seems to cross by this path, and yes. I usually have a lot more trouble with that. Yeah, Lanky agrees. Okay. Which way do I go, George? Which way do I go? I think the barrel's over here. The barrel for his bonus stage. Yeah, there it is. He doesn't just grab a banana in this like the other Kongs. There's actually a bonus barrel for him to grab. Just want to see if there's anything over here. And nothing. I can just grab some oranges from him. Come on. There we go. All topped off. And by pressing Z, then A while running forward, there is a long jump. Some Kongs do it better than others. And here we have a new bonus stage, Big Bug Bash, and boy is it annoying. Yeah, swat the flies, A to use the swatter. Easier said than done, and they get pretty wily trying to run away from you. Now the trick is, the hitbox on the fly swatter is a little wonky, so don't try to get them with the center of the fly swatter. What you want to do is try to smack them with the upper edge of the fly swatter. And still, even knowing that, it's easier said than done because they don't hold still. It's just like swatting flies in my house. I thank you. All right. How about you, little bastard? Oh. And we have to do this a few times in the game, and with each time, the number of flies actually increases. And I don't think they give you much more time. That being said, as annoying as that bonus game may be, what, only 3 with Donkey Kong? Oh, the llama one, I'll get it later. Yeah, I heard you, poltergeist voice. I'm on my way. You don't seem to want anybody in here, but I don't see you shooting at these clumps. Racist. I mean, it kind of makes you wonder, who built this temple? It's on Donkey Kong Island, where the main inhabitants are apes, but it seems to prefer reptiles over apes, specifically Kremlings. I'm thinking, way too hard about this. Anyway, we are pretty much done with Lanky. We got all of his gold bananas, except for the one that we'll get when we eventually turn in the blueprints. All we have left are a few blue bananas, and then we will be switching over to Tiny Kong. And as usual, it's up in a tree. This should be the last bunch, I think. No, there's more over there. Okay, and we got 95, which means that all we have to do is grab those, and then we'll be done here. Anyway, kind of lost my train of thought here. What was I saying before? Oh yeah, the fly swatting minigame. I was about to say, as bad as that one is, there's a bonus stage in this game that is worse. Much, much worse. And we'll be seeing that in the next area for the first of 3 miserable times throughout the span of the game. Alright, for now, I'm going to head back to the first area. I mean, I'm going to eventually switch to Tiny Kong, because like I said, we're done with Lanky, but before doing that, I want to switch to DK, because I totally forgot. I freed the llama, but I didn't actually get the golden banana when I was back there, so yeah, sorry. Note to self, put an annotation in the previous video saying that I'll eventually go back for it. Alright, let's go ahead and hit up this tag barrel. Ugh. Tag barrel. Yeah, I agree, Lanky. That was a whole lot of hoopla. Let's switch over to DK. Hurry up. Grab this golden banana real quick. I thought I wasn't going to make it. Golden banana get. We are up to speed. Now I can switch to Tiny, but that's going to have to wait until next time. And until next time, thank you for watching that LP show, and have a one that is good.